afternoon, homesteaders. It's a hot, humid day here in Indiana. It's been raining off and on today. So I thought I'd take today to talk a little bit about our season that's coming up. Shut up, roosters. In about, a month or so. Ginseng season. For you people looking for a way to pick up a little extra money, ginseng is a good way to do that. We have it here in the woods in Indiana. I'm not sure if your region has it. There are certain laws you got to follow with it. Our season starts September 1st and runs through December 31st, I believe it is. Those are the only times you're allowed to pick it. You can sell it from September 1st, I think, up through March to licensed ginseng dealers. There's certain type of plants you can only pick. They have to have at least 3 prongs on them, or there's a little nodule on the top of the root, the rhizome. It has to have, I believe, 4 bumps on it. So either one of those 2 combinations. Your state's laws may vary. You want to check with your Department of Natural Resources to make sure you're not breaking the law, because they'll get you in big trouble if you do. But again, it's a decent way to pick up a little extra cash. We use ours to pay our insurance on our property here. So we're going to go out into the woods here in just a second and see if we can find some and show you what it looks like and what you're looking for. Well, here we are out in our woods, and there's ginseng out there. Actually, it's been a very good year so far for the ginseng starting to grow. We had a very mild winter last year and a good spring with a lot of rain and a lot of warmth, so it looks like it's going to be a good year for it. At the beginning of the season, when you start selling it, you can probably look at around $400 a pound dried. As the season progresses and the dealers want it more, you can get up towards $1,000 a pound for it. So like I said, this is a decent way to pick up a little extra money for your homestead. Now to find this stuff, and it's out there. All we got to do is look around for it. Oh wait, there's some right there. And that's a 3-prong plant right there, and that's the type that you legally want to get. It looks a lot like Virginia creeper. It looks a little bit like poison ivy at times. Let me see if I can get closer so a better look at it here. Ginseng will have those 3 big leaves on the outer edge and 2 smaller leaves on the inner side of it. There'll be 5 leaves on each one. Each group of leaves is what they call a prong. And like I said, by law in Indiana, it has to have the 3 prongs on it. The reason that the season doesn't start till September 1st is, in the center of that are berries that are growing right now. They're still very small. They're a light green to almost a white color. They'll turn into a really bright red berry. And the reason for that picking at that time is they want those berries to be ripe. By law then, you have to scatter those berries in that general area to where you pick them. And that's just to help to keep the ginseng regrowing there each year that you take stuff out of it. Now when you do find ginseng like this, and like I said, you'll get used to it and it becomes easier each time that you do it. If you'll look around, once you find one plant, you will find more. And it's because of the berries that have came off a previous plant. Where I'm standing right now, there's that one plant that we have the camera on, but I see 5 other plants around here that are ginseng. And this is just one small little spot. I can look about 15 feet away. I see to my right another plant or 2 over there. So this is looking like it's a very, very good year for ginseng. We've got 13 acres here, 11 of it woods. We only have 2 acres for the actual homestead part where we have our buildings and our animals and gardens. So we've got a lot of woods to cover out here. We also find we've got pawpaw trees, and if you don't have those in your region, those are a nice fruit to have. They taste almost like a banana, and we'll do a video on that when it gets time to pick them off the trees. They're still really hard right now. I zoomed in on this plant, and you can see the berries. They're still green, but they're right there in the center. And when it's time to hunt the ginseng, they will be a bright red, so it does help make it easier. But it blends in so much with the other stuff, and like I said, it looks the Virginia creeper. A lot of people go, oh, look at all the ginseng I've got. And it's not. And be careful if you're very allergic to poison ivy, because it looks similar to that as well. Once we do pick the root, and you dig it out of the ground, it's a big root down there. And be careful when you're digging it because you don't want to damage the root. You want to save as much of it as you can. Then we go ahead and wash it 3 times to get every bit of dirt off of it, and then we run them through a dehydrator. The dealers who buy that want it very clean, very dry. You get better dollar for it when you do it that way. Think I might take another trip out through the woods here and look for some more of it so I know where the stuff is. If you have any questions about ginseng or ginseng hunting or what to do with it, give us a holler. We can email us at ourharvestmoonhomestead@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.